GRYSKLL.
Happy belated to your to the Mr. Sheet.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, happy belated.
I'll let it know. Yeah, we didn't really do much, man. We went to the trampoline park yesterday and spent about an hour and a half in there. Then went to dinner. That was about it, man. We laid around, went and got some cupcakes. That was about it, man. It's more expensive behind gourmet cupcakes.
Yeah,
man. We kind of laid around and didn't really do too much. Almost killed myself at the trampoline park trying to act like I was 20 still, but I love to talk about it, so it ain't too bad.
You doing flips and stuff out there?
I tried. Yeah, I did one flip. I did a pseudo flip to see if I really had the heart to do a flip. Then I did the flip. Then my confidence kind of got a little sideways and tried something else, and I got beyond the actual trampoline part and stepped on some other thing, man, and it didn't go as planned. But, so.
You didn't get any ankles, nothing like that. I think last time.
Oh yeah, my ankle's a little sore. Yeah, my ankle's sore. Like I woke up this morning like, why is my ankle hurting? And I was thinking about it, I was like, oh yeah, that probably happened. Because actually when I went to do it, like my wife and my son were in the foam pit or whatever. So like when I kind of landed and then was getting up, my wife was like, hey, what was that? The thing looked weird. I was like, yeah, something didn't happen right. So yeah, it's a good workout, dude, man. I'm sore, like I've been lifting.
Yeah.
Every
one of the kids' birthday parties, when they had them at one of those places, I was out there like a kid, and the next day I was feeling it like an adult.
Yeah. So we talking about maybe getting a membership over there just to, try to go a couple times per month just to do something and like Cayman burn off some energy.
That's a great idea, man.
Oh yeah.
I think I have to look into something like that if I decided to go another round.
I'm not telling you not to do it. I'm just saying think about it. I'm just saying think about it. They so doggone smart, man. Like, man. Yeah, he don't forget anything. I'm this joker now because I guess my father says joker all the time too, but apparently I say it a lot. Like 2 days ago, he was just like, this joker here. I'm like, first off, who are you talking about? He's like, you, daddy. I'm like, secondly, what do you know about a joker? He's definitely keeping me something. I don't know if it's young or old, but he's keeping me somewhere. That joker, man.
What's going on with you, Bear?
Nothing much. Nothing much at all. Everything been regular daily drama.
Yeah. You how you feel about the end of Boboa Fett?
Oh shoot! I want to find me a toy Rancor. That's about how I feel about it. I want me a Rancor.
Yeah, that was dope. It was dope seeing him in action, man. Yeah, seeing him up on the buildings and all that. That was dope, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite thing about the whole series?
Shoot, probably. I mean, well, after you get over the fact that it's basically just an extension of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I think everybody wanted more. But like you said, it's gonna take a minute to flesh that story out. You just can't have Boba Fett coming in whooping everybody's ass.
I didn't realize that was the same dude that played Jango Fett back in the old Star Wars movies that was playing Boba.
Yeah.
Fuck my head up, man.
I think I knew that already just when I seen him. Well, my son watch all of them all the time, so I haven't sat and watched all of them in their entirety in years, but. I walk in on him any given moment. He watching one of the Star Wars, so
it's dope to know they're still alive and it's got a fandom like that. I thought the fandom was supposed to kind of die with our generation, but I didn't know any kids or youngins that really fell in love with it.
Man, I introduced them. I was laid off in 2008 with everybody else. The way the library system work out here, they call it the suburban library system. So basically, as long as I can get a card in my neighborhood, even though our library sucks, but I can go over a couple of towns over, and their library is like going to Tower Records, man. Books, you got CDs, DVDs, all sorts of crap, like all of the Star Wars. So we showed them all of that stuff, and then
you put them up on X-Men.
Now, yeah.
Okay.
Because when Disney Plus first came out, you know, they put the old '90s cartoon on, the Fox Kids X-Men.
Yeah, that was my shit.
Yeah, so put them up on that. Gargoyles.
Gargoyles was the shit.
Yeah. Silverhawks, G.I. Joe.
Yeah, all of them.
Silverhawks.
Even the Transformers movie, the 1984 joint.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got the touch.
Yeah.
That was my shit.
And it messed them up just like it messed everybody else up when they murked
Optimus. Yo, man. Yo, my son used to rock that soundtrack. I bought him the soundtrack to that joint. He used to rock that. It was all rock music, but he used to love it when he was a little kid.
Yeah.
It's funny, man. Yeah, Optimus fucked me up, man. I remember walking to the movie theater after school, getting in there, sitting down, ready to rock, watch the Autobots kill everybody. Within the first 5 minutes, boom, Optimus gone.
Yep.
Yeah, that hurt as a little kid. I don't think I'd ever seen a main character die.
That shit was harsh.
Yeah.
It was a little rude, man.
Yeah, we wasn't ready for that, man.
Hell no.
And y'all remember when did you guys get into G.I. Joe the cartoon as well?
Of course.
Yeah.
You remember when they had G.I. Joe the movie and Serpentor?
Oh yeah, Serpentor. Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he stabbed Duke in the chest, I was like, yo, Optimus all over again.
Yeah. They were trying to traumatize kids, bro.
Yeah, man. Maybe that's where everything went wrong with me.
They took notes from Robotec, yo.
I heard Robotec was really hard. I never got deep into it. I'm mad I didn't get deep into it when it was really popping, man.
Yeah, I didn't get deep into it either.
Really?
It's like I vaguely remember it, and it's like real vague.
I wonder if people got like either into Transformers or Robotech, or if they made a decision. Like I remember there was Gobots out back then, and I was like, man, fuck Gobots. I'm in the Transformers.
Gobots had the better toys though.
I don't remember. Like
I had a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah, some dope toys. Yeah.
I remember having some Transformers, but I can't remember what the Gobot toys. Too many of them. I think it was because I was reading the Transformers comics, I was watching the cartoon, and I had the toys, so they had me on all edges.
So what made the Gobots dope is a lot of their toys were made from die-cast metal, whereas Transformers were all plastic and easy to break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Gobots, you could like leader one, you could throw his ass against the wall, and he'll just have a little scuffle in him. Meanwhile, you do that with Optimus or Megatron, it should just
the arm is off.
Right.
You got an armless Optimus. Now, how many of us had armless and legless action figures?
Oh, I definitely did not. I would steal somebody else's arms or legs before I had an arm or legs. Wasn't happening.
Yo, you remember the G.I. Joe characters, like how they were? They had the little rubber band holding their torso and their legs together.
Snap the rubber bands and
yeah, you had to go find a rubber band and tight enough to put the body back together. You had a slinky, man. Yeah, man. That was my shit.
Yeah.
Especially the different versions of the G.I. Joe characters. Like they had the first one with the Kung Fu grip, then they switched to the swivel arm battle grip where the arm could go like that. That was exciting to me as a kid, man.
I had all of the Lions for Voltron.
Word? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I was still mad when my mom threw them away, man. I came back home. She waited till I went to college. I came back, all them damn stuff was gone. I was like, are you serious? You know you can't find this mess no more?
That's money. Yeah. If nothing else.
Die-cast Lions, all of them.
Oh, man. That had to hurt.
So,
that had to hurt.
the other joint they had, M.A.S.K.
Oh yeah, that was dope as shit.
Yeah, I had a couple of
M.A.S.K.
they vehicles and stuff. Like you said, G.I. Joe stuff.
M.A.S.K was dope because they had the little mask on the characters. The characters were smaller too.
Yeah.
Than the G.I. Joes and all that. They could fit in the cars and all that. And the cars would have like I remember, I forgot the main dude's name, but the little red car where you pop the button and the wheels, the doors flew up.
Yeah, they had all sorts of crazy stuff. I had that one, it was the motorcycle that turned into like a helicopter.
Oh, you out here thinking it's a game?
Yeah. Is that Soundwave?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was my dude.
Oh.
The official Soundwave.
Never let go of him.
Yo, yeah.
I can't find Buzzsaw Laserbeak though.
Oh, that hurt.
They somewhere around here.
Yo, so who was it? How did you get the other two? Remember they had Buzzsaw Laserbeak, then you had
Ravage, Rumble, and Frenzy.
Yeah, how did you get those? Were they all
you bought them as packs. I think Rumble and Ravage came together or something like that, and then Laserbeak and Frenzy. It was something weird like that. Then there were like two more.
Didn't two come with Blast? What was his name? Blaster?
Blaster, yeah, he had some too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had all of them at one point. My mother, while I was away for the summer, decided that I was too old to play with these toys anymore, so she dumped them all. Bruh, thousands of dollars are just probably millions of dollars at this point.
Yep. Gone. Yeah, my mother did that. I had a Star Wars and G.I. Joe collection like that. My mother dumped all them joints, man. When I went away to college, it's like, oh, that's my bread. Luckily, she saved my comics. My comics survived. Well, most of them.
My grandmother, so I left trash bags of my comics at her crib. I forgot them at her because I was sent away because I was being a badass. So I brought all my I shipped all my comics with me when I went to her crib for the summer, and I went home to go back to school and realized that I didn't bring my comics. So went back like 2 weeks later. Oh, I tossed them. I thought they was trash. They were in a trash bag. She saw me digging that bag every day to pull out a different comic and putting new comics in while I stayed for 3 months of this. She watched it happen every day. I put it in the storage space specifically so she would not toss it. Now I had Superman #1 that was handed down to me.
What? Damn.
Spider-Man. Like I had collector's editions books, and man, I didn't speak to my grandmother for like 5 years.
Yo, comic collections were that serious back then, man. I remember.
I'm still hurt by that to this day.
I understand. Shit. Yeah, getting rid of the action figures is one thing. If my comics were going too, though, I might have been extra hurt because the comics is what led me into all that, and that was my escape from everywhere else. What got me into reading and made me keep reading and helped me build a little bit of intellect.
Right.
I learned a lot of big words from comic books.
Yo,
yeah.
If you get a chance, look up this joint here. It's called Black.
Okay.
Gentlemen.
Peace. What's up, champ?
All right, what's going on, Cone?
This man, it started off wild. It started off wild, like some regular old shit. This kid mess around, and I think he gets shot by the police or something.
Sure.
And then he developed superpowers. And then he found a whole team. I think they had a couple of them. I stopped looking for them. I found this one on Amazon. So this is like the what you want to call it, the trade or whatever. So this is like, I don't know, 7 issues, 1 through 7, something like that.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, see if you can find this joint here.
All right.
That's what's up.
It's called Black.
Right now.
Yeah. Who's the author? Who makes it?
It's OSAJYEFO. I can't pronounce it. Yeah.
Okay.
See if it'll zoom in. No,
if you want, you can send me a picture of it. I'll try and like snap it up in there or something like that. Okay. Yeah, that's dope, man. Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate the plug on that, man.
I found this one. Matter of fact, messing around.
Black Mask Studios found it.
You found it?
BlackMavsStudios.com.
Yeah. Messing around listening to
D-Rhymes.
Nah.
That's a good follow.
Our fallen soldier, Combat Jack.
Oh.
I think they was on.
Oh.
It was either on Combat Jack or he was on Fan Bros. One of the two. The author.
Yeah.
And they was talking about it, so I went and looked it up. Like I said, I found it on Amazon. I was like, oh snap! They got a few variants. Like I ain't pick up the other ones they had, but I know they got Black as Fuck. It's like a couple of those. Well, of course it says Black AF, but we all know.
I'm gonna try to take these headphones off now that I know I can hear. Is my voice okay? I know y'all helped me get my volume right last time. Is it good? Okay.
Very clear, yes.
Thank you.
It could be black art form.
Doubt it.
No, all right. That's the way you think.
Shoot, I'm waiting on that package too. Matter of fact, because I copped some stuff from D Rhymes.
Me too.
So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that package.
Oh, I just got songs from Bandcamp. You got some merch or something?
The comics.
The
You
comics,
got some
actually,
Battle Masterz stuff?
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I should have put the link in the episode, man. If you
Mm.
get a link handy or something and you don't mind shooting it to me, I'll put a link in the episode. That's dope to know that you bought something, man.
I think I got it from whatever you sent out. Or maybe
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a
whatever you sent out.
link to just his regular website in the description. You think it was that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's perfect then. Never mind, bro. That's
Yeah.
perfect, man. Thank you. He might appreciate like a testimonial video or something off of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something like that. Definitely. I was just thinking about that too. So I'm glad you said it out loud because I probably wouldn't have followed up.
Yeah, me too.
Drop that ball, but yeah, I think that's a great idea, man. Support the brother's stuff.
Yeah, I see him
Well, I
promoting.
mentioned Black Sands today, man. I'd heard of Black Sands a couple years ago, and I think I did a little writing workshop. I started one. I never finished it with them, man. But yeah, Black Sands, what they do is dope as hell, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude is out. Well, he's out near where I used to live, or at least the studio used to be. It's like 10, 15 minutes from here, if they're still in the same location. But now that he's boss baller, getting funded off a Shark Tank, then you know he might be moving into a bigger building or something.
All right. Well, he took it up to Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Oh, that's dope.
Kevin Hart and I think one other person put money into it.
Mm.
That's fine.
Oh,
Okay. That's dope as hell.
there you go.
Yeah.
Was that comics?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
It's a company called Black Sands Entertainment. They
Okay.
started with comics and they were working on an animated series. And I know Sam Ryder was actually consulting with them on something. I don't know if she's like doing the action or voices for a character or something. And they were helping like develop a fighting style for one of the characters or something.
Mm.
Dope to hear that. You know who Sam Ryder is, Jamal? That's the lady that, remember I did that reel with the lady mixed with dim sum? There's a lady kung fu. She was doing kung fu, doing all the kicks and stuff. Her.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, man. And I found another one too to show y'all dope, man.
Yeah, I put something of her in the joint on IG today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So she has her own comic. She's in.
I think she's
illustrating
like
and everything?
inspiring some help with them doing the animated version of their comic. So like
That's dope.
since they were transitioning from just doing the comic and print, I think that she's helping them transition it to the animated world.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. People out here being active. I like that.
Real shit, man.
Yes, sir.
How's your week, bro?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, me, I've been busy, a little bit busy, but you know, trying to get like first time I had a chance to kind of sit down.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everything good though?
Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Just getting settled back in. Yeah, we had another unfortunate passing of a sister. She was how old was Shaah? Trying to be like 50 something, young, very young. But she had well, they say it was COVID, but she was getting better. She was on a respirator, and then transferring her from one room to the next, took off the respirator and lost her life. So that funeral was actually Friday and stuff like that. That's my boy's oldest sister. So yeah. So, but besides that, you know, it's been kind of tough, but cool. Being support system, yeah, kind of more like a support system because that's my boy over there and shit. So, you know, me and we kind of wear it a little bit differently. So I just kind of went over there, hang out with him, talk to him, you know, but I'm sure it's tough.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Young. So
condolences, man.
Appreciate it.
Condolences, man. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But actually, sad, but I did talk to Rymz though today.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful,
So
man. I was going to try and call you and just talk to you on the phone about it, see if that'll help if you don't want to talk about it on the line.
Yeah. I told him the same thing. I was like, I'll give you a call. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It would really be nice, man. How you doing on what you on deciding what you want to do next week? You said you sure you want to rock with
with races, but you know what? It's a breather because I thought it was this Monday, so that's why I was moving around, moving chairs and trying to get things done. But now they got a week to go by. You know, I'm kind of thinking about it.
Okay.
Kareem hit me on the line. He said he loved it and stuff like that. Like, man, go with it. She said you like it. But,
good. You know, yeah, and that's what I say, man. Sometimes it's about. We got so many different ideas and thoughts and ways of seeing things. Like, remember Dim Sum at first, Tobias's Dim Sum verse, it wasn't hitting me at first. And then I had to realize, like, yo, he's got a different style and a different audience. I need to just listen to, like, what his audience would want to hear. I was like, oh, shit. And then I appreciated it a lot more. And then I fell in love with the verse when I thought about it from that angle. Okay. Like, oh, hold on, this for the oh hell yes, I fell in love with it that way. So I got to learn sometimes and also like when I'm doing a lot of this analytic thinking and trying to plan and stuff like that, I go into robot mode sometimes. It feels like my soul disappears at times. So I gotta find my way out of robot mode, man, and claw my way back to just, you know, relaxing and vibing sometimes. So yeah, right. I always like to have second and third opinions, man.
Yeah. Definitely gotta catch that vibe. You know, I got talked out a couple of things I'm going back to revamp and fire back up. I don't know, cause I like that the one that T-Bear, I keep forgetting that PRICELE is pretty good too.
I think I remember that one. It had really hard drums on it, right?
Really hard drums, and then I think T-Bear went and added some scratches in between.
Is that done?
I think so. Yep. I was just waiting to hear back from Tobias because it's a track from his family business, ENT.
Oh,
but
okay.
he did say it was okay, but I kind of want to know who did the track so we can kind of like label it, put that in there too. So I don't know. I'll reach out to him, see if we can get who it is. But
okay, yeah, I love that one.
That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm in love with that joint. I remember which one. I remember that one. That one. That one to me feels like a real natural continuation from what you've been doing.
Right.
And I've been listening to races since still too. It's been growing on me too. So I don't have a.
Yeah, it's Kareem covers so much of that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
But in a different way.
True.
In a different way. Definitely. Like what I would say about the stereotypical rap kind of was the groundwork, yo. But like. That's why I was saying I don't think anybody else needs to even get on it. I think the way you approached it was so in your face, like you can't hide from it. It's not abstract. It's like, here, deal with it. And, thing that's needed. You know what I mean? There could be pushback, fallout, whatever you want to call it from it, but I think that's a necessary evil, right? And like I like it. Again, I don't know if I'm that bold.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like my verses that touch on that subject matter, like I toe the line of conservative. Even when I want to be angry. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's refreshing. So that's what I really like about it. But yeah, I don't think you can do it any differently and still have the same song.
That's
You know what I mean?
What, will we be missing out on dropping it this any other month, any other time? Probably wouldn't be. I probably have to wait till next year to drop it. Myself, I will hold on to it till next year. But right now, it seems like it's calling. I mean,
unless something happened in the world that pushed it to happen too, and we don't want that.
Right, we really don't want that. But the opportunity kind of presented itself with Whoopi Goldberg, Rogan.
You can do that.
Goldberg is perfect.
Yeah.
You could hit it in June.
Juneteenth.
June would be, but regardless of when you release it, I just think it's important for it to get out, whether it's this month, June, or if something else drives it. Like and I would say, if you feel like now is the time, do it, because you don't want to talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
If that's how you felt, if that's what was in your heart, if that's how you felt, let that go.
Appreciate that.
Speaking from a guy who don't know how to let shit go. So, I mean, like, nah, I'm
but that's how we
real.
know.
I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? So that, like, I appreciate it maybe for a totally different set of reasons than most people would. But in addition to the content, this is kind of what it stands for to me. That resonates. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a fan of the joint, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I can't lie. When I heard it, I had a smidgen of like, maybe I should get on this joint. And then Rashid was like, I don't think anybody else did. And when I listened to it again, I was like, yeah, I'm a little too I got a little bit of animosity that's been brewing up over the years. So
okay.
I don't need to be on that.
So let's talk about that.
No, but
let's talk about that for a second. Yeah. We could do it like, I don't think anybody is going to sit here and be like, oh man, I don't have nothing to say. Like, you know what I mean? So maybe we should think about one of the releases and that be it. Like, the truth,
because
I'd rather F than, but
it's almost hitting. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Demar.
It's almost catching everybody that Kareem, like you said, Kareem covered the groundwork, but then there's another tier of this racism, quote unquote thing. And I'm trying to, so it kind of matched with Kareem being in the field, so to speak, and then we going corporate, and I'm trying to meet y'all halfway or right in your face like that. So it does kind of match. It does match. Match. Yeah,
it is, because Kareem's is kind of veiled, but talking about the issue in a veiled way, but yours is like straight up, but in a veiled way, talking about how it's veiled, talking about the issue is veiled, or how the way they move is veiled. So it is kind of like reflections of each other, reverse bizarro reflections of Superman.
Yeah, right. True indeed.
That's dope. I fuck with it. I mean, and I didn't want to give you guys my feedback before you guys heard it yourself. That's why I was kind of I was trying to be vague about it last week. I didn't know how to do it right.
I wish you would have.
Everybody's perception before they heard the song. I want everybody to give a natural reaction to it. My only feedback on it was I love the rhyme, but I thought the rhyme sounded like it was being read a little bit. But when I heard it and listened to it more and more, it's like, nah, but there's a tone and there's some intention in the way he's delivering it. So I didn't know if you were you reading it, or was it delivered straight from the head?
No, I think I was remember. Good question. I don't know. I
It
can't
doesn't
remember.
matter, but I mean I mean it hit everybody else without, so that's good. It's just me. That's something I listen for.
No, I didn't read that one. No, because I don't have that one. That was all memory. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then that was the only thing that I had with it. And then that, like I said, after listening to it, that feeling dissipated. And then the other thing, I was like, well, you know, maybe something else to lead into it. But as I listened to it more and more again, afterwards, I was like, but nah, he's just getting it. And after I asked you that question this week, remember I sent you the text?
Yeah.
After you sent your response to the text, I was like, okay, no, this makes perfect sense. He's really venting about some real life shit. So that made more sense to me then.
Right.
But before, when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I was looking for the cinematic, like a story, something like that. Nah, this wasn't that. So that's the beauty of having a team.
But you also said, you know, add something to it, more people on the chorus.
Oh, when you said the word racist, I was like, yo, maybe have a couple voices behind you saying the word racist with you. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
But none necessary, man. The point hit with everybody, and that's what I wanted to see. Was if it hit with everybody else, I wanted to fall back and say fuck my opinion on that for real.
Yeah, and be for the people.
I was feeling it for sure. I just didn't know what else to say.
Yeah, it's kind of like fuck my opinion too, because you know, I don't know. It's one of them things.
We are worst critics, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does feel good to get that out there. But yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, then, is that the one? Because I told Yani that I told her she's ready to rock with doing the cover, but I told her hold off just in case you want to change and pick another one. I didn't want to have her doing two covers in 1 week, especially on this week while she's supposed to be off. You know, if you need time to think about it, you can hit me back and tell me when.
Yeah,
you got
after tonight. After tonight.
Okay, all right, you.
All right.
Yeah.
What you think, T? It's over there 9.
I mean, you know, if you want to put the races out, it's kind of perfect timing considering Black History Month, and then, like you said, right behind Kareem with the whole "Yes Up Boss."
What started out as a joke has turned out to be a disaster. It appears to be a very serious condition.
Knick-knack, paddywhack, black man, Caddyshack, stereotypical rap, tally ho wooden shack, stereotypical rap, grab a hoe, break her back. Oh no, massa, I ain't been nowhere. My big nose breathing up your good air. I's tired, but I's work hard for you. I grow it, cook it, and if you need me to, I'll chew. Ain't it true, boss? You control the weather, and you would slap Mother Nature if you ever met her. Hands clap, shoes stomp. I just take my beating and dance it off. Knick-knack, paddywhack, black man, Caddyshack, stereotypical rap, tally ho wooden shack, stereotypical rap, grab a hoe, break her back. Them niggas ain't gon' support you, man. He's in a fraternity and can't understand. He been turned his back on himself, so fuck you. You should turn your back on them niggas too. Napoleon complex niggas, the insecurities. They don't like free niggas or any scrutiny. They stock up on guns to shoot animals that's dumb. Nothing for the community, black and yellow bums. The day you want some is the day blood in your mouth come. That pussy called police, dial 911. Knick-knack, paddywhack, black man, Caddyshack, stereotypical rap, tally ho wooden shack, stereotypical rap, grab a hoe, break her back. I'm from the Bronx, not the Carolinas. I grew up here, but relate more to China. I don't like what you like, I'm the outsider. I make the effort to get along, a real rhymer. This is art, sad, you need a reminder. You think it's Dr. Seuss, but it's Dr. Muse. You like interesting murders and designer boots. Even in court, they don't want the truth. Knick-knack, paddywhack, black man, Caddyshack, stereotypical rap, tally ho wooden shack, stereotypical rap, grab a hoe, break her back, stereotypical rap, stereotypical rap. Knick-knack, paddywhack, black man, Caddyshack, stereotypical rap, tally ho wooden shack, stereotypical rap, grab a hoe, break her back, stereotypical rap, stereotypical rap.
love that
down.
shit.
Then he doubled down
And chew it too.
Put the audio over the what was that, Django? Whatever you put that audio over, you know.
Oh yeah, Django.
Yeah. So
Ooh, you want me to chew it too? I said, damn, this ain't hell, boy.
That shit had me like, yeah.
Wow.
Here we
Woo.
go. That's what I want to hear.
Eat rocks, boy. Man.
My
Yeah.
big black nose breathing yogurt.
So I'm like, it's kind
nowhere.
of perfect timing, man. You know, you got that. Like you said, you got Kareem's joint. You
Right.
got-
Cuts there.
You
was
got
not-
Joe Rogan and shit.
Kareem hit me on the text like, man, you gotta let that go. That's powerful, you know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're right.
That's perfect.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's perfect, man. That's
Yeah, we
we got
definitely- yeah.
team, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, happy birthday, Yanni. Is she in the room?
Nah, she not
Was
in
it
the room
yesterday?
right now. And no, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
She's wife was yesterday. Yeah, Yanni's tomorrow.
Really?
But, you know, yeah, we just gotta wait for her week though.
All right. Congratulations, man. Sure, we can't forget about the ladies, man.
Real
Wow.
talk.
Uh-huh.
First time
There you
understanding
go.
how to do it right, man.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it ain't over yet.
It's an everyday process. Every day is Valentine.
Yeah, I seen the picture with y'all. Y'all got a new skateboard? What's going on?
Oh, she wanted to she's always wanted to get into it and she's always wanted to try it. She's like, I just need some physical activity besides walking or something that's gonna make her do it. So she wanted to get on a board. So yeah, she got picked up a board. Her brother bought her a board and she painted the top of the deck and did her own design on the top deck. We just put the grip tape down on it today.
Okay.
I actually got on that, John. I didn't realize I could still skate a little bit, but I'm not saying
Oh,
it. You know, I'm gonna be on my ass in a heartbeat.
Do it.
Y'all
too
been
old for
doing
that
that
shit.
yoga. I can't get on no board no more, man. I ain't been on a board in years. I need handles.
Right.
Handles, man.
So the
my
whole
knees,
steady, huh?
no, my knees can't handle that shit no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like the
no.
scooter, I got you on the scooter, but I can't get on no board no more.
Man, my kids got me on roller blades a few years ago, and man, that was when I said I was done with walking on anything with wheels on it. Man, them joints came out from under me and went where my head was, while my head was on the ground. I was like, I'm good. I'm retired. I'm straight. I felt like Tom and Jerry. I got Tom and Jerry on them.
Like the youngest, he more quiet, and unless I got something to say, I'm quiet. We can go the whole day, and I ain't got to say shit.
It's my kind of
Unless
kid
I
right
got
there.
something to say. I'm not the I don't
Small
just-
talk.
Yeah, I don't do small talk. I don't do small
Chatter.
talk. I don't do sports. So once you get in front of a man, I really have nothing to talk about. You know, because all niggas want to talk about is sports and pussy, and I'm married, so
I feel that.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
So, you know,
I hear you loud and clear, to
And
you.
when,
Right.
and when we get on music, until all y'all came around, ain't nobody listening to what the hell I listen to. So
Mm-hmm.
we ain't got shit to talk about there. But anyway, yeah. So the oldest, yeah, he is a little bit more responsible. But we
That's a
had to
good word.
remember that we still had to go through our battles with every damn thing. So you know, there was that time when you was always fussing and yelling at the oldest one. There was that time when he was just fucking up for no hot damn reason. You know, and you just kind of forget because you ain't got to do that with him no more.
Yeah,
And, you know,
definitely.
they 4 years apart.
Right.
So yeah, you know, like I said, they us, but it's just which version. And then once you start hanging out with family and stuff and start talking to your people, then you figure out where a lot of shit come from.
Yeah.
It'd be like, yeah, like I said, when my father-in-law come in town, he started telling stories, and we'd be like, God damn it, that's that same dumb shit he do.
Right.
You know, you be trying to figure out who is it, because I be like, I ain't never did no shit like that before.
Right.
Then you come find out this his damn granddaddy used to do that dumb shit. You know, or his grandma, is like you said, but it's a trip. But yeah. Yeah, y'all got a
Wow.
problem though with Cayman. Y'all got a problem.
bro. It's not even funny, man. It's not even funny, man. Yeah, I'm at a loss of words. Like, bro, like I'm scared. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, he's a.
I don't know.
And with the exposure, I think that's a part of it. There's just so much exposure now. You know, like this dude, like he's not scared of anything. You know, if I give a tablet, I remember getting my mom her first tablet, and you would have thought the world was going to blow up. And she was, well, can I do this? I'm like, yo, you can't break it. The worst that can happen is you swipe on something that doesn't work. You know what I mean? But it's not going to disintegrate because you know, there is. I don't want anybody to steal my information. I got news for you, sis. If they want it,
stole already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, I feel you, but I'm not that good. So I know for a fact I can't help you get that good. So if they want it, they getting it. You know what I mean? And then, but Cayman, you know, he's like, he doesn't even know that it's possible to break something. You know, so he's just swiping, figuring out. But you know, he could iPhone, Android joints. It doesn't matter. He knows how to get to what he wants to get to, and there's just no fear. So I think that's the.
But you ain't afraid of nothing.
That's exactly.
You keep forgetting you're not afraid of nothing.
That's why I was just about to go.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Man, think about the stories. Go back and watch the old shows and listen to the stories you didn't tell us. You ain't afraid of shit.
Exactly. And now he's older. He's not afraid of shit, and you're growing more and more. So the boundaries are expanding. The further you go, further he goes. He walking right behind your footstep.
He defined the boundaries at this point.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Can you must say hi? No. We're talking about you. No? Oh, okay, my bad. Yes. Yes, baby.
I want you to move my wooden stuff on the floor and put them somewhere that they need to be, so I can get to my wooden big stuff. And I'm putting a track in my room, and I need you to do all that.
I can't see the finger point. Oh, actually, you can see the little finger pointing at me in the little corner. You want to say hi?
No. Can you please just open my bin?
Open the bin?
Yeah.
The big one with the big stuff in it? Okay, I'll be right there, okay?
Well, hurry up.
Well, hurry up. I don't even have any say in this. Like, he runs the house. So back to what I was saying a few minutes ago. Like, I'm in over my head, yo. I'm in over my head.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the generations have changed. I mean, they was beating the hell out of us. I don't think I ever laid hands on my son outside of just, you know, roughing him up a little bit or getting his attention for his own safety, but outside of like truly disciplining, like putting a foot in his ass, like nah, it hasn't come to that. He respects me too much and I respect him too much. So
my wife's a social worker with Child Protective Services too. So her, like with the older two, I kind of changed a lot about how I parented and this. I think we were talking about this on the other call a week or so ago. But you know, like with Cayman, my goal is to not use physical discipline unless it's absolutely necessary. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's wild because he's not used to getting popped, is what he calls it. So now, like if you talk to him a certain way, he's like, "Don't pop me, don't pop me." That shit kills me, man. 'Cause I'm like, yo, I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, I want you to respect our relationship. I don't want you to be scared of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a very, very, very tough thing right now. But I say all that to say he got on my wife's skin last week, yo. She gave that mug a little popping. Shit scared me, but I straightened up shit. What you need me to do?
Right. You next.
Yeah, man. Let me go down here and knock these dishes out real quick.
Right.
I don't want that problem. That thing caught me all the way off guard. Yo, she's really cool and kind of laid back, especially with him. You know, this her first child, so she's trying to navigate. I'm like, I could tell you what he about to do before he even do it. Like I hadn't seen it. You know what I mean? But yeah, whatever he did, boy, that thing got to her. I was like, oh shit.
Right, and you won't have to do it because she knows what you're doing as far as raising him. So when he get popped, he knows that, okay, if that hurt and that my feelings hurt, imagine if it comes from you. So it plays a role in his head already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
tell her to exercise the pluck finger and the shin.
Ooh.
Oh my God, it's so.
And
like my dad, my worst whippings came from my mom, yo. My mom was
by far.
My mom. That might be why I don't like Star Wars. As I'm thinking about it, yo.
Star Wars?
Yo.
What?
Kind of back to the not scared of
Oh
nothing,
man.
Yo. So
okay.
The first Star Wars came out in what, 77? 76,
Yep.
somewhere in there.
77, year I was born. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going on 5 or maybe 5. So just for some perspective, me and my cousin Chucky, and remember this is the 70s, so this was acceptable. We went to the mall. My parents, my mom and Pat, Chucky's mom, they took us to the mall. They dropped us off in the movie theater for us to watch Star Wars.
Okay.
The arcade is across the hallway from the movie theater. So they drop us off and they leave. I don't know, we 10, 15 minutes into the movie. My dumb ass is like, yo, come on, dog, we gotta go to the arcade. I don't even know if we couldn't have had money. Like, I don't even know how I thought we was gonna play the arcade games. But yeah, so we hit the arcade and I'm just like, we just gotta make sure we back before the movie's over and they come to get us. Damn, we walking back across the joint. They standing at the movie theater. I'm like, man, and I know my belt wasn't in the best of shape. Like, you know, it was the 70s for it. But like my mom got me until the belt broke in the ladies' bathroom. Where else are you gonna do it at, right? So I'm in the ladies' bathroom catching it, and then the belt breaks. So now I gotta walk around the mall holding the 2 front belt loops so that my pants don't fall down. Damn, I could, like, the mall had a little play area. I couldn't play because I'm holding my joint. I'm in trouble. I don't think Chucky got any licks. So yeah, that might be why I ain't really the biggest fan of Star Wars.
Oh my God!
I can see that.
Self-inflicted. It was all my fault. No ways about it. That might play into it. Yeah.
Right. The humiliation. You know what I'm saying?
You had a vendetta against Star Wars after that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I don't think I even realized it, but I think I do, man. I think I do, yo.
It all makes sense now.
She got us in Florida. Well, she got me in Florida. Yeah, yo. I was bad, yo. I was. Yeah, man. I wow.
Starting
like
now.
Like Bear was saying. Yeah, all right, okay, all right, I get it.
There you go.
Brother just gave it to you.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bear is like the crew Yoda, man. He come in and just drop it on you. I'm still fucked up off that sandwich thing. You don't eat peanut butter and jelly, don't give it to him.
No.
Right.
Damn.
Man, it's so simple once you think about it. Right?
I use that thing at least once a month now. I said it last week to somebody.
No, wait.
If you cut it this way though, it don't really taste like peanut butter and jelly. You know, the bread is different. Yeah, just try it like this.
Wow, PB and J.
Got jelly on it? Nope.
Oh man.
All right, let you figure it out. It'll come to you. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if Dave was gonna make it. He said it was Thursday morning in his area. I hadn't talked to him since Monday though, so I don't know. Maybe he's coming on with Ben too. That's it's Ben's homeboy.
Get out of here! I didn't know that.
Yeah, when MidSkoOl lived over in Japan for a while, he met him and they were doing stuff together over there. He has like a lounge over there, and they perform over there in this lounge from time to time. I guess they do like open mics. Let me say it like that. Not like shows, but they used to do open mics. I think they I don't know if he said they recorded like for project type work before together or not. I can't remember, but apparently they've got quite a bit of history together. Didn't know that before we met MidSkoOl, but
No, we sure
found
did.
that out after or during his interview, I think, or during his pre-interview, I think maybe.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, dude is dope. He put a dope ass rhyme out there today on the Imperial's real too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where I bumped into him probably months ago doing Imperial reels. Yeah. That's what I started from.
Every Imperial beat.
He pretty much does.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
I'm waiting to hear them do a project or something together, man. They definitely got a synergy, man.
Right. And he always working too. You can tell he on his break too. I'm like, oh wow, look at this guy.
I think he owns that restaurant.
Yeah.
Is that the spot? Okay. All right.
He owns the restaurant and he owns the other thing. It's like Legacy Lounge, Juban. I guess that's how you say Japan in Japan or something.
Yeah.
There's Legacy Lounge and then there's Soul Food House, which is the restaurant. And the dude sings. He's into photography. He does a whole bunch of shit, man. He's a really interesting dude.
Wow.
I think he runs the restaurant with his wife, and he's got a kid that shows up every once in a while. It seems like a really interesting cat, man. And
Very.
He actually gave us a verse for a song. I think Sheed is gonna finish the song because the beat that Sheed had selected, but the dude, it was a beat that we put up. I put up as a Sick and Black reel, and he did a banging ass rhyme to us. I was like, "Yo, you mind sending us that verse?" So eventually, we'll get around to pulling his verse and putting it together. With
That's a good idea.
Sheed, I think that'll be a nice piece, man. Dude's really nice though, man.
That's a very good idea.
He's a really good dude.
Yeah, good, genuine dude. Yes.
Anybody with a dog the size of a full-grown man?
No.
Hard pass.
No.
Joe?
Did you show him on the camera yet?
He's been kind of pacing around here harassing me.
Yeah, I've been watching him.
Right.
How big is he? He's 185 pounds, something like that.
Wow.
Turn around that way. Yeah, now see. I think they can see you. Sit.
Yeah.
There we go.
That big boy. Look at that head.
This is my pet monster.
Dude's head is huge, man.
Dang. Yeah.
He thinks he's 15 pounds though.
Huh? How big is he now?
215, 220, somewhere around there.
And what kind of dog is that?
Mastiff.
I'm about to say that's a Mastiff.
Wow.
That's a regular people eater.
Harassy as hell. Dude, can you
Pooch, man?
Hey, Shaah, what
going to be last week?
Now, Shaah, you have a pit bull or what kind of dog do you have?
He's a mutt, but he looked like he's part pit, part boxer.
Okay.
He's a pound puppy, so I don't know his papers or anything like that. They found him tied up to a fence. They said when they found him at a construction site. So
wow.
I don't know, but he definitely shows that boxer side. You can see the pit in his face.
Yeah, when you can tell like when they run, you can see the pit because the way their jowls do that weird fucking like they had this big ginormous smile for no reason at all. Like they're gonna turn you to shreds because they can. I have a lab pit mix. She looks like a lab most times, but then she starts running, and I'm like, oh, she's a pit.
A lab pit mix. Wow,
that's an interesting combo.
That is an interesting combo.
They're actually fairly common. They're a fairly common mix because, but they're also extremely like they get euthanized a lot because people don't adopt them. Like at least mine, like she's all black. And people tend to not like all black dogs.
Long hair, right? Short hair? Short hair. Okay.
Yeah, actually, probably
down. Please, come on.
Great.
Yeah.
Zen got that boxer body. And he's got the pit head.
Yeah, see. I see him all the time. I just don't know what kind of, outside of a husky, a Siberian husky, I can call that out, but anything else,
you don't know
right. The easy
between
one.
70 and 80, so you can get a size differential here.
Oh, wow.
Look at that big boy.
Okay, I can see that.
Between 70 and 80 pounds.
And kind of bigger than my dog.
Yeah, she's a lab pit mix.
Yeah, kind of a lab face, head. Yeah.
But then she runs and you see the pit come out.
Okay.
Pit.
And she looks all the way fit. And she has a pretty nasty grip too.
Look at you, got them riled up now.
They ready to play.
All right,
all right.
He said they always should hang out in that room because that's his lab. That's his one place he gets to breathe easy.
Not
have the fur.
Well, I can see that lab though come through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna go wash my hands because otherwise I'm gonna be itching in like 2 minutes.
Right here, man.
Wow. Kareem got any pets? Kareem ain't got no damn pets over there, do he?
Nah. I'd love to see him get a dog, man.
Didn't he have a raccoon?
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought he had a raccoon or something.
That would make sense.
I mean, I know he was talking about shooting it, but you know.
Right.
But yeah.
All right.
That's funny shit.
That's crazy. That's funny as hell. Right, a tame raccoon. And
that's some shit that would make sense though. Come out saying, "Nah, I ain't got no dog. I ain't got a cat. I got a raccoon and a possum."
Right. I trained a squirrel over there. Yeah. He can do it.
Yeah, if there's anybody, man.
Wow.
So what else? How's Tobias, man? Anybody been checking in on him, talking to him, man?
I mean, I exchanged messages with him almost every day. He's chilling, man. Just busy, but yeah, he's doing well, man.
Good, man.
I finished that video. I sent it to him to check out. Then as I was looking at it again, I realized I made a mistake at the end, so I gotta go fix that. But yeah, so
a Black Mavs video?
Yeah, for the song called Who I Am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the animated one you were working on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dope, man.
Oh, you finished it. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
All right, look at him keeping the raps.
Oh nah. It's kind of real simple animation, but I think it's dope for that song. You know what I mean? So, yeah,
that's beautiful.
Came out decent. Yeah.
Speaking of which, the 420 local weed.
The local weed man dude.
Yeah. Did Tobias mention any? Did he mention anything about that?
Well, he was asking, I guess we could kind of cover that. So are we trying to do that for the end of the month still? I know we pushed back the date to have the lyrics done. I still ain't started writing mine. So you said you had something. Tobias said he had something. I could write something real quick.
Okay.
If we're gonna do that, and then are we gonna use that? I know you said the March for Freedom beat didn't really sit right for you, Damon. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I haven't chilled out with it yet. I've just heard it on the run. I haven't sat and smoked to it, and
And maybe if you hear somebody else rhyme on it already, maybe they'll give you directions. Because didn't you say Born kind of Kareem opened that joint up?
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's exactly. You're right. That's what I'm kind of waiting for. But it's also it's got that mix that Lil Wayne. I think Wayne did something something like that to that effect. You heard the track, right?
To that, I don't remember hearing it.
Let me see if I can pull it up real fast.
Okay. Let me put my headphones back on then, so I make sure I hear it properly.
Which I'm not sure. I missed some of the conversation, but I presented something to Shaah. What was that, last week?
Yep.
So I have beats that I've been holding on to forever. So just to date this one actually. So I made a beat after I watched Black Dynamite and
come on now, all right,
and a box set of Pam Grier films.
That's
anyway, so it was the first night that I actually decided I was going to learn Logic Pro. So I made this beat with all that in mind. And then a few years later, maybe 4 or 5 years later, I picked it up again and started writing to it. So I sent Shaah the beat or put forth the beat.
Shaah's cool too.
Last week.
How good either way, bro.
But basically, I'm saying all this to say that I was thinking of getting some other cats on it.
Okay.
So you know, at some point I want to let y'all, or actually it's in my folder if you want to go in there, but it's in my folder. There's a beat in there that I want everybody to check out to see if it's their kind of vibe to kind of get on, and I can explain.
All right.
Mindset was because with this particular beat, so when I rap, like when I used to write, I'll say, because I don't write anymore. But when I used to write, I was kind of like a leech. And what I mean by that is I would pick an instrument within the beat to kind of feed off of. And in this particular beat, when I was writing for it, I was feeding off of the hi-hats. And when you hear the hi-hats on it, you'll understand what I mean. Like I was actually using the hi-hats to construct the actual the
rhyme pattern.
The rhyme pattern, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
But anyway, that's just something to chew on for now. Eventually you'll hear the beat. And
what's the name of the track?
So I just called it The Difference.
The Difference?
But y'all were talking about something else first. I'd rather cover that.
Oh, no, it's too late now. It's too late.
Yeah, I think she needed a minute anyway. Either way, I'm a passenger. I'm enjoying the ride.
Wow.
I'm enjoying getting a chance to shut up for once.
That's because I talk too damn much.
No,
I'm trying, but it still ain't working, yo.
Nah, man. I think it's perfect. Me and you can't both shut up.
I was telling my wife, I said, yo, listening to these joints, I realized how much I talk. She looked at me like, you didn't think you talked a lot? I'm like, oh, first off, F you.
I've been trying to talk to you about it. You're like,
yeah, right.
So I was glad with Damon really been. I've been meaning to say this, God. Damon. You really been stepping up and really picking up a role, man, and really been like picking up a lead on these joints, man. Damon, I really see that, respect and appreciate it, man. You really been developing. I mentioned it to Kareem last week. He's like, yo, Damon he's really developing into that dude on the show, man. He's really an engaging personality, man. So I love what you're doing, man. I want to make sure I give you your flowers on the show, man. Because
thank you,
man. You really been. I mean, I guess we all been taking our lumps and learning some hard lessons, man. But you, you picking up MVP on that.
But where's Kareem at so we can pick up one of those one-liners again?
Yeah, right, right.
He's a special guest. You know, Hulk only shows up to certain events, man.
Yeah.
He gotta hide from the towns and from the police every time he comes to smash town for a minute.
Right, he's the wanted man in some places.
Yeah, he gotta wait till General Ross ain't in the area. General Ross is around here looking for him right now.
That's crazy you said it, because I get some feedback. I done got some feedback.
Good.
Kind of like well, what was you talking about when you said the white comment? It was something else. Somebody, a boy Vic hit me up. But both times I said, did you finish listening to the podcast? No. I said, okay then. Finish listening to it in its entirety. See where we were talking about. You can't just call me, press pause and call me. Like, see where this was going. Did you hear anybody else chime in? Nope, I just heard what you said. All right. So now I'm starting to realize that people are out there listening and they got some feedback. They got some ammo for you. You know what I'm saying? They jotting shit down, but
waiting to give it to you.
Yeah, waiting to give it to me. But it went away. Both times it went away. Nobody called me back and didn't bring it back up because obviously you listened to it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. I tell you, this was the hardest episode probably for me to let go too, because I know there was some stuff said that was probably a little rough, and I was like, I don't know where to cut, and I don't want to be censoring people. I'm trying not to get in the business of censoring people, so I was like, yo, every time I asked questions, everybody like, man, just go with it. So it's interesting you said it, because that was one of them. I was like, well, should I cut? I was like, nah, I ain't gonna cut this. I'm gonna go with it. So, all right. Was it one I should have kept? What I said.
Huh?
I'm asking Damon, you think it's something I should have cut, man?
No. Okay. Let it play. Let it play.
I questioned that one. I was like, yo, should I do that one? So I'm glad I didn't. I was like, nah, this is weak. It's some real shit, and motherfuckers need to hear this shit. This is a point of view, I mean, if it's some heat, fuck it, I'll take the heat on the editing side if nothing else. I was like, I'll let Demond or somebody be mad at me. Fuck this. This needs to be said. And if it starts the conversation, let's have the conversation.
Yes, let's have the conversation.
Yeah.
There, before you hit play, are you about to play the joint that I was just talking about?
Yeah, the difference.
All right. So let me explain first.
Okay.
So Shaah knows this about me. When I make a beat, Rashid, you actually, I think I said this too. When I make a beat, it's usually with the intent of having a live band perform it, like actually remake it, because that's what I'm thinking. Like I'm actually thinking like it'll get funked up or whatever. Like somebody will add something extra to it. It's never like a complete thing. And so I had a band that was going to do it, the band that I used to work with, but they broke up. So I lost the band, which is why I kind of also walked away from it. So yeah, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. Band. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right.
Wow.
There you go.
All right. Let's go.
Let me know if it's too low or whatever.
There you go.
Ooh. All right, Jab Turkey. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, the wackadoos. Yeah.
I hear Sheed on this.
Pink Cadillacs and afros.
Let out my fishbowl shoes. What up?
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Looking frail with the extra long pinky nail. You know what it do.
Has he passed the bar?
Yeah,
Half the bar. Right.
Yeah,
3 hurdles at a time. Wow.
That would shoot. That joint was passed with that joint we listened to a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
I was trying not to ask for that one, but since you mentioned it,
that's in my folder, man. That's plain.
I already uploaded it. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I wasn't asking about you. Nobody taking it. I was just like, yo, somebody get to hear, but I get it. You want to?
No, we can play it.
I know it's yours.
Oh, we all know. Yeah.
Right. Look.
Look,
you want me to pee on it?
Right.
This is my trademark. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow.
I got my stamp. But it's in my, if you look at my folder there, it's called it might be called Unfinished.
Unfinished?
Yeah.
Oh, but hold on, Q.
Hold
You
on.
got one more piece of information you got to give about that beat too, right? Am I putting you on the spot?
I mean, I kind of just said like the way that I rap, like the way that I wrote to it, I was writing to the hi-hats, nothing else. Like I kind of mixed out everything else while I was writing. But Shaah also had the idea, and it was something that I worked with a homeboy back in the day who I might actually reintroduce to it, because like I was in the middle of a move and a whole bunch of shit, like a whole bunch of family drama happened, so I kind of lost track of it. But we were talking about kind of going back and forth on the verses, like instead of like just stopping and then going to the next MC, like actually feeding off of each other type shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yo, let's make that the writing session. Let's make that the beat we do a Zoom writing session for. And if you on the Zoom,
you on the song,
right? You in it. You on the song, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We can all kind of feed off of each other, and that would and almost make it conversational. And what it get interesting is the different delivery styles. So if we really put it in
right.
the work, we could come out with a theme.
So I can like, and I'm totally like, if I decide that I actually want to stay on it, look, I haven't written since 2001 or something like that. But if I stay on it, like, I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
So you already got a framework for it, right, from your original thought.
Yeah. So all right. So what I was originally thinking when I was writing it, I was basically like I was in my grumpy old man phase. I'm still kind of there, but whatever. I was like a grumpy old man.
Easy to meet you there. Easy
GRYSKLL
so far.
GRYSKLL.
Who may or may not have been a pimp at some point.
Still riding with you.
But also like just a grumpy MC. You know what I'm saying? Like these young boys type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bumpy knuckles.
Right, exactly. Bumpy knuckles. Yeah, exactly. So like basically it was that kind of vibe, but again, like I was feeding off of the hi-hats and nothing else. Like I was literally writing to the hi-hats. Like I turned everything else off while I was writing to it. And thinking about Pam Grier, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh baby.
Damn.
We're gonna cut that part out of the show.
Please and thank you.
Right.
What is it? It's just Jazz Nasty, that's what it is?
That's the one for Sheed.
Yeah.
Again,
are those live
an experiment?
Well, so but on that other beat though, are you gonna present your verse and let them feed off your verse, or do you want them to kind of rock off? Well, I guess we'll do it on the writing night.
Yeah, I think
okay.
My preference would be to present your verse, and then we can go into
right,
kind of writing how you want from there, but feeding off of that idea.
Yeah.
But
I think trying to bring your idea to life is like the goal. Like I think with everybody, what I really want to do the most is bring everybody's visions to life. I don't want to impose my vision on anybody. That's kind of like how I did Racist the way I did, was because Devon had a vision. I didn't want to stamp on that. Right. I didn't want to get in the way of what was really coming out. And I think the same with you. I don't want anybody to feel like, damn, my song got taken away from me. This is what I had the vision for and I loved it. Now that shit is dead because I brought it to this table.
You did hear me say if I decide to stay on it, like
I feel you. You know,
so I have zero attachments.
Okay,
like if they can serve it, please. You know, I do not need to be a part of that.
Like Han said, the homeboy in Fast and Furious 3. Why you acting like you got an option for?
Fast and Furious 3, but you ain't seen Star Wars,
bro. Let me tell you before.
Talk about Fast and Furious
before you play the beat, yo.
The
first Fast and Furious.
I give you that.
I went and watched. I came out of the theater, got back in line, paid for a second ticket.
But that's you. That's that speed demon in it. That's right,
bro.
Yeah, I spoke to his soul.
All but like the last two with like they started getting too outlandish with the
they ridiculous now.
The Tokyo Drift. Tokyo Drift.
Submarine and shit.
Tokyo Drift was cool. I was riding with them up to like when they was in where were they at? When they stole the bank, bought out the police station. I even convinced myself that I could see that happening in the perfect scenario. But when they dragged the plane down, I was like, all right, yo, we have officially jumped
might have gone a little far.
Point,
that's what was too far for you. That was too far.
Yeah, the plane. That's why I drew the line. At.
That's where you drew the line.
I drew all the other stuff, yo, but this
not like jumping out of one building into another building.
That's what
I can see all that. In my head, I can see all that. I was cool with all that.
The parachuting cars and driving cars.
Never mind the fact that it wasn't a big building big enough to get enough speed to clear that. But all that was irrelevant. Yeah, none of that really mattered.
How about the fact that Luda went from a damn dude that hustled races to a damn computer geek? How the hell they do that?
He was the brains behind the racer, so he had all that skill set already. Come on, man, don't try to shoot holes in it. Yo, what we're not about to do is disrespect anything up to number 7.
Wow,
I like Fast and Furious. You good?
After number 7, you can have all them shits, but up to about 6 and 7. But we're not going to do it.
So the submarine was after 7, right?
It had to be because I don't even know that drawing. Yeah.
My girlfriend at the time convinced me to go see the first one, and that was almost the last night we were together.
Yo, I swear, I spent every bit of 4.5 hours in that theater, yo. I watched that drawing. Me and my son went right back and paid again. That's the night. I ain't sneaking to another. I went back and gave him my money again.
That's hilarious.
So that explains it then. Okay, so you weren't a comic book head because you just had another genre that spoke to you or something.
I mean, if it had a motor, I was into it, yo.
How were you about the Dukes of Hazzard? Maybe we got somewhere in common. Dukes of Hazzard, everybody loved the
Dukes was the joint, man.
And I will credit my father for not letting his understanding of all the symbolism on that vehicle sway him from letting me watch it.
Yeah.
Because as an adult, I'm like, yeah, he was a bigger person than me.
Yeah, I can't look at it now.
Oh yeah, they definitely let us get by with that one.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it. I still think the car was dope.
It's a Charger, right?
Though. Yeah, it was a Charger.
Yeah, I love that joint.
The symbolism. I actually thought about trying to buy one, and I probably get lynched where I live at. But no, painting it with the General Lee color scheme, the whole shit. No. But then doing the "Do Not Smoke" sign through the flag. But y'all be reading about me, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We be driving Carolina.
I'm a little too deep in the Carolina woods to get that up. But I thought about that, yo. Like, hard.
There was a guy that had one parked downtown, and everybody, it lit the office up. I should go throw milk on there, throw eggs. Who the hell did just everybody was lit up in the area.
Yeah. And it's wild because I always try to make sure I'm mad for the right reason. Like, if you like the car, the dude with the pit, Trump supporter, Trump flag in the garage, right? And I had to stop myself from doing anything irrational, whether it was an irrational discussion or changing the way I addressed him or spoke to him, because he didn't change. He spoke to me every day. He was still as cool as he was before all the election stuff got started. So he didn't change. And I had to talk to myself about seeing that doesn't necessarily make him different. If anything, it's making me different.
Right.
And is that making me better or worse? Right? It's not like he hung it and then got on some old, I don't even know if you belong in the neighborhood. He still spoke the same, and it was kind of my hang up. Now there's some other cats around here who I don't know that I could have, or I would be that understanding with. But yeah, man, I was like, I can't let that change the way that I deal with him, because it hasn't changed. Actually, I trapped him into a conversation about it one day. And I went out of my way to make it clear that I ain't mess with Trump, my reasons why. And, I was expecting some pushback, and all I got was, I respect that. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm over here strong arming the ball. And, so I say all that to say, so some people like might have that card and not have that with that paint scheme, and the intent not be to be harmful.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you draw that line unless you know the person, right? So it's wild, man. And like, I want to be, if I'm gonna be mad, I want to be mad for the right reasons. I don't want to be mad because I'm assuming something about you that is really bringing out the worst in me. You know what I'm saying? So, and that I think my dad, because my dad had as I got older and started to understand, he had a huge problem with, he loved the car. He had a huge problem with the paint job and the symbolism, and then kind of some of the speech in the show when you kind of go back. But
the boss hog of it all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
boss hog. I mean, look at how much, man, and they let us watch it. Let us watch it and have like our 30 minutes of fun without disturbing our mind. Wow.
I wonder if my parents even knew.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking that. I'm thinking they knew, of course.
Well, my parents, I came up in Colorado, so I don't know. There's a lot of information that didn't get through to us.
Okay.
Over there. Like we might get the, top 2 layers of the onion, but this onion is deep, man. And I don't know if they got it. I doubt my father did, because all his friends were white. I don't think he had a black friend anywhere in his things in his history. So I don't know what went on with him. I don't know much about him, but my mother, she may have, but I doubt it. I doubt that too. There was none of I didn't know anything about. I didn't learn a single thing about our people over there other than what I learned through hip hop.
And
Wow.
my dad was a military dude, and he went in when he was officially, like, technically too young to be in the military. You know what I'm saying? And so he experienced some shit back in the day. You know, and he was special forces, et cetera, et cetera. And so, like, he knew what was up. He would also tell me what was up, but wouldn't make decisions for me about those things. You know what I'm saying? He would actually let me form my own, but he'd be like, so blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? But he was also, like, very adamant that I not join military or any of that shit because of some of the stuff that he went through. You know, like how they taught him to swim and all this other shit. Like, he went through some shit. You know, it was like, nah, like it's not meant for us. You know, but he would also, like, put little nuggets out there without swaying, like basically steering my opinion of things. He would just put like little things out there, like boom, boom, boom. Maybe you'll understand this when you get older. Yeah. And when I got older, I was like, oh,
right.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. That's
dope.
And I think that, like, my pop was similar. You know what I mean? Like, my dad was Vietnam. Like, he actually tell the story, like, yo, like you know, there's like, yo, black man, we don't have no problem. Like, he tells some stories that it sent chills through. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, like being in the foxhole and watching the people on either side of you get picked off, and you like, well, why ain't I? You know, he's like, yo, I later on realized what it was. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think his whole thing was, I can't allow you to not know even though you don't understand. So if I plant the seed, when it's time, you know, when the water starts to hit it, the flower will grow. You know what I mean? And that was one of the things I think they did extremely well, was like you were saying, like, you know, share the information but not use the information to sway us one way or the other. Right. Yeah, you know, like I saw my pop go apeshit because somebody called rap music jungle music, and that sent him off the edge. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah.
It was great, but you know what I mean? But that was a trigger for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I like that shit. That's crazy. You said for calling rap music hip hop?
Yo, yeah. It was one of my football coaches, yo. Yep. One of my football coaches said, you know, some people pulled up to the practice field and had their music blasted. He was like, you know, nobody want to hear all that jungle music. Bro.
I was like, jungle music. Right.
It makes me think of that Masta Ace song.
That's right, exactly.
Yeah.
That Masta Ace joint.
That Masta Ace stayed in the joint. Well, I was gonna say the real, but it
Black
was in the
boy, turn that shit down. You don't want to hit. Yeah.
You don't hear this sound.
Shit.
America don't want to hear the sound of that bass drum ghetto music. Go back to Africa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo. Laugh at you. Yeah.
That was produced by Lord Digger.
Yep, Lord Digger.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And there's a remix too. Wasn't there two versions of that?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. So that was the one that I'm thinking is the remix. Like that was the hard joint.
I like the original joint. I didn't like
the original. Was more West Coast.
I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like whatever joint had the synthy sounds in it.
That was the West Coast one.
That's the remix.
Now the remix was the boo 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 boo. That was
the original. Nah, that was the original. Yeah. Born to Roll. Born to Roll.
Okay, all right. You're right. I think you're right.
Born to Roll wasn't bad, I guess.
Nah, Born to Roll.
Nah, it wasn't bad, but it was just more.
Born to Roll was shit unless you was from California. Yo.
It was a different song, I guess.
We not going to badmouth the South, the Cali shit, man. I was an adult the first time I went to the West Coast. But when I was a kid, there was something about the whole West Coast sound and vibe that maybe it's because I have a family member in funk. But anyway, like there's something about that funk shit that like really like
Hey, nobody
moved
did.
them.
Wait, we didn't.
You
Right,
know what I'm
nobody knows the
saying?
West Coast
Yeah.
now. No, we ain't this the West
Nah,
Coast.
no,
You mad?
No, y'all glossing over the
gonna
Parliament
say-
Funkadelic
Nah,
part.
I'm not glossing over it. I heard it. I was gonna let him live though, because he just like he wanted to. But
He pulled off the road.
Wait, I definitely
You
missed
can't-
that. What Parliament?
yeah, you can't go from Jeep ass to Born and Roll. Yo, like it.
That's what happened to me.
But he went to Delicious Vinyl at that point in time, though, right? So that was his introduction, kind of to the West.
To
So
the
I
West
get
Coast.
the business move. Yeah, I got the business move, but
I didn't know
yeah,
back
I
then.
can't.
This is
can't-
where the difference comes from growing up in the Midwest. I didn't mind Born to Roll at all.
I love that shit. And I grew up on the
I
East
like
Coast.
both of them.
Both of them do rock.
Now, I didn't like it because of it's such a big change from the first joint. The first joint was like it was too big a difference. It made me think Ace was becoming a different dude. I thought
didn't understand
obviously I
it.
knew.
I didn't.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
So
I
looking
fucking
back,
loved it.
I fuck with it now.
I heard that shit. I was like, ooh, there we go.
And I'm from Colorado, so I fuck with West Coast sounds. I love the West Coast sound. I've always loved the West Coast sound, but
Now, was it fucking
Ace
with the
was
other
changing.
version?
Huh?
Was it fucking with the other version? Nah, it became a different song.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they both could live, at least for me.
But
I
that
think
that
that's
whole
why people call it by Born to Roll instead of
Right.
calling it Jeep Ass Nigga.
Whew, that whole album was built around the vehicle and
the
what
car
music
culture, yeah.
right, the car culture. So
Yeah.
it worked. And the video,
Yeah.
that video that he did, that
Video
West
was
Coast video, he
Oh,
was
yeah.
at a car show, that really added to it. Yeah. That
It
was
was
crazy.
clean.
Oh wow.
And so, since talking about Masta Ace, like, come on, longevity.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have been putting out banger after banger for how many years now? Like,
And the concept
he hasn't
albums.
dropped the ball once.
Mm-hmm.
And the concept albums. I mean, he raised the bar by turning albums into concept albums. He wasn't just releasing us a bunch of songs. I mean, he's the only dude out of the Juice Crew, I think, to like consistently release like banger albums.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Has anybody else has released nothing but
Craig G
banger albums?
has been.
I think he's like a DJ, right? A producer now, right? Something
Who?
like that. I heard.
Nah. Craig G's
Craig's
put
still
out
doing
a
verses.
couple albums, but
Okay.
weren't great.
Yeah, he's
I don't
still
know his
rocking.
albums though. Yeah, he's still killing verses. I
Hey.
just don't know. I don't know if I've heard a great Craig G album, but I haven't listened. I haven't gone and like really checked for Craig G albums.
Don't.
Ace is definitely the standout of that crew
Yeah.
as far as longevity and consistency.
Yeah, definitely.
Tried to tell y'all.
You talking about
Once you hear
glasses?
Capital A rap on the stage.
Stay with you for a while and it
You
won't go
stuck
away.
on that
Yeah.
other dude that we ain't gonna talk about
Woo.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
please don't get me back to defending G-Rap over King.
It was just different. But Ace just dropped a project. I just saw it.
Again?
A project is either coming out or just dropped. Him and someone from I forgot where I saw it.
That's
Yeah,
one
but
someone
yeah,
whose
that-
albums I'm guaranteed to check when they
Yeah.
drop though.
I feel like
Ace,
he
I
just
guarantee
dropped
I promise I
the
check those.
instrumental for his last joint with Marco Polo.
Marco,
Yeah,
okay,
They're
no,
drawing-
Marco.
yeah.
All right.
They just put that
Marco Polo.
instrumental out like last year or some shit.
Okay.
So y'all got a favorite Masta Ace album? Have y'all heard most, if not all, of his albums?
All right,
Anybody got
going to roll
favorites?
for me for all day.
All of them?
Disposable Arts is mine, and then Long Hot Summer, whatever joint had the Long Hot
Disposable
Summer
Long
after
Hot
that.
Summer.
Jumping Jehoshaphat and something that goes with
Goes
that.
with that.
I'm
Mhm.
more funky than a 4-year-old yoga mat.
Yeah.
Paul Barman.
Yep. Yo, those Ace albums were great to me.
Oh, yeah.
I
Disposable
gotta go
Arts
back
did it.
and listen to Disposable Arts, but I
Yeah, I definitely do
Man,
too.
especially the Boogiemonsters joint.
Boogiemonsters.
The diss joint. What was the diss joint called? Acknowledge. That was one of the nastiest diss tracks I think I ever heard.
Yeah.
He like because in the story behind that, like
Because he
they
was
caught
talking
him
about
slipping one
himself
night.
for a little bit.
They caught him slipping one night at a I ain't gonna call it slipping, but I guess he was at a some sort of performance or whatever, and one of them went to battle him, and he wasn't really
He was
ready to
slipping.
battle. Yeah, I ain't trying to do it. I was gonna try and MidSkoOl it. But
He was slipping.
yeah,
Yeah, I think
he
the
got
dude
caught
was,
out there. They got him.
I think the dude was from Virginia.
Yeah, one of the Boogiemonsters.
Yeah, because was it Oh man, I know he was battling the dude in Virginia at one point. Cause I remember the dude in Virginia, had a bar. He said something. He was like, they call me CPR because I could bring your career back to life. And I like that. I don't remember nothing else from that verse. That permanently engraved in my head. I was like, damn, he talking about Ace like this?
That is.
Matter of fact,
wild
I'm gonna go
disrespectful.
find who that was. Yeah. They call me CPR because I could bring your career back to life. Oh, Jesus.
So one of my homeboys was in a group with Vex the Vortex after the big Boogiemonsters situation. He's not far from here. He's down the street from here as well. One of my homeboys from way back in the day. Vex the Vortex moved to Baltimore in the 90s. And so he ended up being part of the fam. And so they had a group. Yeah, like the weird connections that I've built over the years are fucking wild. Like it's a surreal kind of existence that I've had in the world of hip hop.
It is. It's a real thing. It was something on T-Bear thing on one of your posts.
Yeah, I got Vex to do one of my reels.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to remember where I knew the name.
Cool ass dude, yo.
Yeah.
Cool ass dude. And I mean, that fucking first album, man, like come on. That album was great. Like I remember when I was in I think I had just started high school, maybe. No, I was maybe in the later years of high school, but like I used to rock that shit on the tape deck, walking through the mall, just listening to that shit over and over again, because that shit, like, the vibe was perfect. That shit
never got into it, man. I never checked it out, man. Now I'm gonna have to get a walkthrough one day. You have to get a walkthrough.
OC Word Life, like that album.
That joint, yeah, the whole crew loved that album.
The night that I first heard Time's Up, I literally stayed up the entire night until like 6 a.m. writing. I recorded that shit and just looped it over and over again. Because
man, minerals and vitamins, iron and niacin, the coldest shit you ever heard.
Speaking in tongues about what you did,
never even walked the walk. Like
wow.
Speaking in tongues about what you did, but you never done it, but your last family fire.
Not gonna be hiding. I find it ironic. So I researched and
analyzed. Most
stuff they fantasize.
I'm fed up with the bull and the focus on leading clips and glossy
wax the same old, just straight
from the anal, the concept is not complex or vexed.
I'm blown away.
Why you lying? I know where you live. I know your folks. You was a sucker as a kid.
Your persona
drama. But you acquired a high school and acting class. Or plexiglass.
What's the space told me you shot this cat last week in the park?
That's a lie. You was in church with your mom. See, I know, slow your roll. We was good to go. Cats was rapping in class, rapping just for dough. Of course, we gotta pay rent. So money connects, but I'd rather be broke and have a whole lot of respect. It's the principle of it. You get a rush when I bust. Those lines are roped, and maybe somebody will quote. That's what I consider real in this thing of music.
Classic material.
Come on.
Yo, so non-conceptual.
Right.
Non-conceptual. Every rhyme is either related or sexual. I'm here to make a difference. Besides all the
ripping, the traps, I'm not sticking. Rappers stop flipping. For those who post lyrical, really ain't true. Come on.
Wow.
Like he leaned cuts. So the very first time I went to New York to perform, I ran into his ass while I was listening to him in my headphones.
Okay. What?
He's chilling in his Lexus waiting for his homeboy. And I was like, oh shit. Like I literally stayed up in the middle of the night writing songs to his song. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, I got to play it cool. I'm young. I walk up and like, yo, I got your shit in my headphones right now. Like I went like total fanboy. And he was cool as shit. He was like, that's what's up, yo. I appreciate that. But it was like, yo, like I just met the dude that I wanted to model my fucking career after. You know what I'm saying? Like he was But then I saw him like on television crying because he wasn't getting paid for his shit, and I was like, damn, this is what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, I get OC and Royal Flush mixed up. Who was on Drink Champs with my man Mike Geronimo? Was that OC?
That's Royal Flush.
That was
Royal Flush.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
OC and Royal Flush was mad cool. Yeah.
Okay. Now, who did Ice Down Medallion? Because that OC is my guy.
Royal Flush.
That's
Royal Flush.
Okay.
Royal Flush did that.
Okay.
That was joint. That was tight.
That was a joint. Okay, but OC, I got you.
OC did the dope joint with Primo with the whistling behind it.
Think of OC as the dysfunctional member of the organized confusion, basically.
Okay.
Yeah,
He was like the third. He was the third member of the group.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was really.
Wasn't he on Fudge Pudge?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. The Disney-owned label, which was wild as shit when you think about it.
Yeah.
Hollywood Basic was Disney-owned.
And OC, the dope thing about him is he went from organized confusion to being a member of DITC. He's kind of built some longevity.
He still rolls with them. Yeah,
still banging.
It's still OC, Fat Joe, Showbiz and AG. I think they have David Bars now.
Yeah, the album of Showbiz and David Bars was amazing.
David Bars, he joined like maybe 4 or 5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, the album him and Showbiz did. You heard that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Come
I have heard it.
Oh,
I
man,
haven't heard that joint. Yeah.
You want to hear that? Showbiz showed his ass on that.
Yeah.
Y'all ever hear that blend I did with the original to that Time's Up joint?
No.
Hold on. No, I gotta do my radio intro. I'm your boy. You're stressing out. Fuck it.
God damn it, I'ma sing my song. I was born underwater with $3.06. Yeah, you may laugh, 'cause you did not do your math. Like 1, 2, 3. Damn. Feel it? Like 1, 2, 3. The heart keeps turning.
So Bear, I take it you were like me when it came to the whole like hip hop is dead era. Like you actually came through unscathed. Like you were like hip hop is good.
Yeah. Because when they was shit, man, what the hell? When the hell was that when he was saying it was dead?
That started around
the mid 2000s.
2000? Nah, it was earlier than mid 2000s.
Yeah.
It was a little bit earlier than that. I'm thinking about the time that the Black Eyed Peas surfaced.
Yeah, that was
so it was like 2001-ish, maybe 2001-ish.
He done brought in Black Eyed Peas. So yeah, I guess it really all depends on what route people. I keep saying it depends on what route you took.
Right. Because
I went the Raucous Records route.
Right.
Yeah, took the subway, and then
else took a taxi.
When you split out, and then you talk about Black Eyed Peas. The Peas was dope until they had what I call.
Until they added what's her face?
I call it the electric boogaloo theory. That's what I call.
Yeah.
Because in breaking, they was all good, and then they reached in the crowd and pulled out the white girl.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she wasn't really breaking, but everybody was just dazzled by it for some strange reason.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they did the same thing. They reached back,
got
rid of the sister they already had.
Right. Right.
Everybody
had some actual pipes too.
Yeah. Oh, man, I didn't see no saying that. Yeah.
She had a documentary on YouTube kind of telling her story, man.
Yeah, I seen that.
That job was dope as shit. It's fucked up. She has no song. She ain't mad at him. None of that shit.
Really?
I still
that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's
good. Yeah, I came out unscathed. Shit.
But I mean, a lot of people didn't. That's why I said like I survived that shit. But what I meant was I survived it unscathed. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard a lot of really good shit during that whole hip hop is dead era. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that we expected to be good was garbage, but if you color it out outside the lines a little bit, then you would slide into some really good shit. That's how I came across like the Skyzoos and Little Brothers and you know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of good shit floating around at the time. You know, like Odyssey was coming up at the time. Black Milk. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole Detroit scene was popping. Like,
and speaking of OC, what's his name? The album he did with Apollo Brown.
Right.
That joint.
Yeah.
I did hear that.
That's one of my favorite albums from that.
Apollo Brown. Oh boy.
Yeah. Trophies.
Trophies. That's it. Trophies, man. That
Detroit. Yeah.
Trophies. Yeah.
Detroit, man. Like they there's something in the water up there because a lot of motherfuckers, especially in the early 2000s, like something about that water was just feeding us. Like Fat Cat, Dilla, like all these motherfuckers just like, here, take that. Like just with good hip hop. You know,
and Black Milk from Detroit too. Black Milk is from Detroit too.
Yeah. He was actually a protege of Black Milk. I mean, of Dilla. Yeah. Like and 14 KT came up around that time as well.
Is he
like,
from there too?
A lot of cats.
14 KT from Detroit too?
Well, he's from a richer part of Michigan, but yes.
Okay. Wow. Shit.
Close enough.
Right. Detroit's got a nasty little ring. Yeah. They got a nasty little ring of fire.
The Murder Mitten, man. Like some really good shit came out of there.
Yeah. They held a lot down.
The Clear Soul Forces?
Yeah.
Clear Soul Forces. They dropped an album.
I thought they were from Chicago. They're from Detroit.
They from Detroit.
Yeah, I thought they were from Chicago for some reason. Okay.
Nah, that's Detroit. That's well, it's Michigan. It's Michigan. They're not all from Detroit. Like Buff One is from a different area, but I can't fucking recall right now. But yeah, like they're from Michigan, but close enough to Detroit that say Detroit.
That video they got where they're in the record store, I love that joint, man. I don't know a whole lot of their catalog, but I know that song right there is the first one I heard from them, and I was like, oh, these dudes they're official, man.
I mean, yeah, like that whole era though, like you got Buff One who left Clear Soul Forces, and then him and Majestic Legend created a group. You know what I'm saying? And like a whole lot of shit came from that. Like there was a whole lot of hip hop being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like there was never a time where hip hop was like dying or dead. Like if you were paying attention to the radio or being fed from MTV or whatever, that was your fault. But hip hop was healthy as fuck.
Somebody was trying to kill hip hop is what happened. They were trying to kill hip hop and it wasn't gonna die.
Like
still trying.
Yeah, it's still trying.
I think it had something to do with the record labels too. They were trying to say hip hop was dead. But what were the Cool Kids? Where were they from?
They Chicago.
That's Chicago.
Cool Kids Chicago.
Yeah,
Cool Kids Chicago.
Yeah.
But their cousin Boldy James is Michigan, Detroit.
Okay. Right.
Oh yeah, you got a dope little piece that you would do. If you know all this background, this would be a nice little segment.
So I'm like a hip hop historian.
No, that's a dope element to have on the team. That's
it is.
Dope. If we can give that every time we do something together, that's valuable, bro. I love that.
Have to exactly.
Man. This is how you keep the culture alive and preserve the culture, man. Tell these stories, man.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Boldy James, though, do y'all actually rock with him at all? Like the shit that him and Alchemist do?
I don't remember anything I've heard from him yet. Oh, actually,
I've heard
him last year, right?
Price of Tea in China, like.
I heard something from them last year. I saw a video from them that was dope as hell.
Ignorant, like the production is ignorant. I mean, all right, it's like hustler rap, whatever. That shit is hot.
Yeah,
like it's relatable, and I hear that shit, and I'm just like, I screw face. Like, and he's lazy as fuck with the raps, but what he's saying, I can relate to.
That's very interesting. Like, you say that. Like, he's lazy with the raps. He's very lazy with the rap. Yes.
Yeah. But
he likes abstract production.
Yeah. Right. But the Alchemist production is the slammer that comes in to boost it up. Yeah.
But they feed off of each other really nicely.
They experiment. They have fun with the shit. There's no formula.
They don't take themselves too seriously, right?
Yeah, they're free with it. They're just like, yo, this is just a vibe. They catch some dope shit. I'll give them that.
Definitely.
I don't know catalog by name or anything, but everything I've seen or heard from them when I do see it is like
they got a few projects together that are, I mean,
they're working on one now. I mean, they got it. Yeah, they putting one together right now.
I could go to sleep to it. You know what I'm saying? Like This is like I go to sleep nodding, wake up nodding. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
I love that.
That's
shit.
dope. Alchemist just got his own little world over there. He's got like the dream life for me, I think, man. If I could just have a lab where just nothing but dope ass MCs would slide through and nobody else. I don't need nobody else. My wife, dog, and just some dope MCs. And then everybody stay away.
What Alchemist has
to do music
is the best grower on the planet because whoever's growing his shit, like they're feeding him and that shit is feeding him. You know what I'm saying? And he's feeding us with it because like whatever he's smoking, we don't get to touch. Because he's never sober in that studio and whatever, like he's in there just creating bangers, just like non-stop. He's like a machine. And I hate saying that a white boy is so nice with it though.
You gotta be real. That does kind of nobody says that, but I think it does kind of grate some, especially some of us producers. Like, damn,
he's amazing.
He got all the dope MCs coming through his spot. And they challenging him. His MCs are challenging him just as much as he's challenging them with the beats, man. So I love the back and forth that goes on with them.
I love it, but at the same time, it's like, damn, like, really though?
I don't know. Yeah, what is he? What? Yeah, we got.
And with Griselda too, same thing. Dope ass producer. Sorry, Demar.
Right.
No, I was just saying the same thing, but yeah, but that's Bodie James from that camp too. Didn't he sign with Griselda?
Did he?
Yeah, they signed Boldy and
a young lady, right?
Fuck my dude, Rome Streets.
The lady's dope
Rome
too.
Streets.
I know you talking about.
Fucking love Rome Streets. Like Rome Streets.
Yeah.
That's like when it comes to like that hood rap shit. Like I listen to Rome Streets and I feel like mugging somebody. I love that shit.
We're gonna have to get you to
give me those MOP
playlists, man. We're gonna have to get you to start putting together some playlists, man, so people can really walk through the world of your mind, man.
Music to rob somebody,
and I'll start
when you're middle aged.
If you give me the names of songs, man, I'll put together a playlist on the GRYSKLL channel, man, just so we can start taking the picks, man. And if everybody wants to do the same thing, I'd be happy to do the same thing for everybody, man. I'll just start finding the songs on YouTube and just add them to a playlist and put them under your name or something like that.
Problem with me though is my playlist would be like an acid trip.
That's perfect. That's the type of shit I fuck with. Like, the shit that inspires me is the shit we're talking about right now. Like that's I want to go in and I want to like today. I was like, yo, I want to start getting back in the beat making mode. So I was like, all right, well, let me check out Madlib's joint from last year to see at least what sounds are like what the mix quality at least is acceptable. Because I use Madlib as my bar for mix quality.
He did that shit on an iPad.
Yeah,
he did it on an iPad.
The shit he did for Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandana.
Yeah,
I love it.
Okay,
that inspires me. That's what I'm saying. The dude from our era that's doing shit like that, that's inventive like that, and he's pushing the envelope. That's the shit that inspires me. I don't get inspired by.
But he has musician blood like flowing through him. Like he has a cheat code. Fuck him.
That's my dude, man. I love that dude, man.
I love him too. Y'all were talking about a song, and y'all were about to get into that.
No.
Some song that you two were talking about, I think.
Oh no, we talked about that was the 420 joint.
We didn't go back and hear the rest of.
I think we was gonna play the other beat though. Bill, you still got it.
Sheed, you were gonna play something too, weren't you, Sheed?
I was just gonna try to pull that up.
The Jazzy Nasty, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull that up.
Yeah,
God damn it!
I was gonna pull it up and put my my voice stamp on it real fast before I played it for everybody.
Right, he got all the beats in the headlock over there.
One down. Hey, Demar, you nodding a little too hard, bro. Put that nod down, Demar. You nodding too hard, bro.
That's unconscious nod. I'm vibing with you, bro.
Yeah, take some of that nod out your neck. Yeah.
You gonna go to record? You gonna go to record, and Demon's voice gonna already be on there.
Right.
So here,
I'm already. It's gonna be on your head now.
Yeah, here's the wild thing. Like before I heard that, I was sitting here like, yo, I had this idea, right? For basically, like, so to me, that's the superhero right before the big battle. Like, why do I even do all this shit? Nobody cares. You know, they still fucking up the city, right? It's kind of your come to Jesus call with yourself before the big scene with the super fight scene. So that's kind of what that's going to be on the Ill Microphonians project, is like that, like just that reckoning with yourself, like, yo, these stupid mofos just don't get it. Like, I'm trying to save you from yourself, you know, and like, you know, think about, do you hang up the cape, or do you continue to fight the good fight,
or become the villain?
Yeah. Wow. When I heard that, I was like, yo, that's it.
Now, which joint is this? This is not the 420 joint.
Nah.
It's just the Sheed joint. Sheed is a Black Mavs joint, right?
Yeah,
that's the Black Mavs joint. Okay, all right. Wow.
But, so, I mean, since we talk about it, so here's kind of the concept, right?
Crazy.
So we're like the Ill Microphonians is actually supposed, like, we were supposed to do it last year, but it'll be like a concept album kind of based on superhero stuff. But I thought was gonna be dope is Alex is gonna be coming from like some real superhero fan shit, and I'm gonna be coming from the perspective of a dude that just like to go to a movie and see a good movie. So if the movie is trash, I don't give two hoots about the storyline, right? But I know one of the other things we was talking about was kind of like the whole GRYSKLL joint. So I think ideally would be the last song on the project, but would be something with all of us kind of starting the GRYSKLL universe, the MCU, and kind of bringing all the GRYSKLL pieces out and together as well, to just kind of introduce all y'all to our audience and kind of vice versa. So
it's JSU or GSU, by the way.
Yeah. You're right.
That's pretty ill.
But that's kind of the concept. Yeah. And if in my super grandiose way of thinking, like I almost want it to be a short film when it's done. So like filmed to the music. So like, 10, 15 minute movie, kind of playing out the songs. So
what'd you say, T?
Streets is watching.
Streets is watching.
Right. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, so let's see if we get it
that means I need to finish the beat though, which puts pressure on me.
I can hear that.
That was the joint that changed the whole dynamic of the initial call we were on. Like, my mental health is straight. What about that beat?
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown if I can't have it.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the hell out of what you just let us hear, man.
Right. That's a big step for you.
Yeah. Them cinematic
That's a big step for you.
You need to hear that shit like Big Rush. Y'all ever heard some of Big Rush shit?
Man. Yeah, Big Rush.
We was talking about Fast and Furious. Big Rush got some shit that sound like the score to Fast and Furious.
Wow.
Yeah, I did a song with Rush.
Really?
We never finished it. Like he sent me a beat and I wrote to it. And never really went back and finished it. But yeah, called Sublime. Yeah.
Still got the beat.
Yeah, I still got it. It's a low budget record. I mean, it's recorded somewhere. I think I got the files might be in I don't know if I started using Studio One yet. They might be in Logic, but yeah, I should reach out to him like, yo man,
if he fuck with us, Big Rush.
I know we gotta get him now before he blow, man.
Shit is
I think it's kind of too late for that. I think we just gotta hope that he continues to be
he's still
the
cool.
Big Rush that we know. Yeah, I can't see why he was. Like, he
ain't changing.
I had a discussion with that dude one night. Like I wasn't really trying to match stature. Like I was like, yeah, similar. Then like he started talking, I was like, oh, you're not that similar. Oh, actually, not similar at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, I think he played a couple beats on that thread or on that joint. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not playing beats after him. No, I'm good. I fucks with him. I like my shit, but nah, his shit is mixed well. His shit is solid.
I gotta look him up. I'm looking him up.
I mean, he got flapping plaques for crying out loud from production stuff he's done. Yeah, he's definitely in a different stratosphere than I am as far as that goes.
I can't say what I ain't gonna say nothing else. I thought he said something good, like he got some good news. Like, yeah, I guess that's y'all talking about the stratosphere shit. Okay, never mind.
Nah, I mean, I think a lot of that stuff he spoke about a lot of that on the digest.
Yeah.
Is that all safe? Is everything that's on the thread safe?
I don't. It was on the digest that was put out. Like, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about. Yeah, he was on the show. Yeah.
Oh, he's on the show.
Yeah,
so he talked about who he got tapped to do some work with.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
But he didn't talk about the actual stuff. But that was kind of a couple weeks ago when GTA came out. It kind of came back around, like, you know, because somebody in the joint was like, "Yo, GTA got a bunch of stuff from Dre," and like everybody's like, "Where you been at, dog?" Like, yeah, Inside Baseball 6 months ago.
Right? Yeah, we knew about that already.
Yep. Yeah. That's why I was trying not to say. That's why I was like, I didn't know what was good to say or not. But yeah, he said that Dre used to be my idol, man. I used to be like, "Yo, Dre call, I'm going running." But
that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different story now, but yeah, Dre was my idol.
I heard Snoop talking about Dre's process versus Tupac's process. You know, he said, "Dre, we listen to it at the studio. He give it to you. Listen to it at the car. You take it home. You listen to it for a couple of weeks, and then after 2 weeks or so, we get back into the studio, do another one song." Versus, you know, the whole Pac thing and stuff.
Andrea have you doing one word, one line?
Yes.
For hours, apparently, from what I hear. Mm-hmm. Have you repeating that same line? No, say it like this. No, say it like this.
Gets in his own way. Like,
what do you do? What do you do in that situation? That's Dre.
Yeah.
But that's a part of it. Like, I don't know that I could work with certain people. Like, I don't.
That's why I said I was good with it.
Think about the fact we never got to hear an official Lamont album.
What's that?
We never got to hear an official Bishop Lamont album.
Mm-hmm. We never got to hear Detox.
Well, I mean, we already knew that wasn't happening, but like,
hey, man, I'm still waiting on Detox, man.
Right, it's gonna drop.
I'm still.
I don't want to hear it now.
You know what? I swear to God, I'm the only person in the world that's seen this damn. I can't remember which tape it was, but I remember in the insert of the tape, it was supposed to be. I swear to God, it was supposed to be a Dre and Cube album called Helter Skelter.
Yeah, I thought I remember that.
Yeah. What happened?
It was in the source and all that. They were talking about it. It was actually being promoted for a while, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I bring it up, don't nobody know what the hell I'm talking about.
Oh, hell yeah.
Was it Dre and Cube though?
It was Dre and Cube. Yeah, it was Helter Skelter.
I don't remember who it was, but I remember attached to it was Cube and somebody.
Was Dre attached to it?
Huh?
Was Dre attached to it?
Yeah, because they had that.
That's what happened to it.
That explains.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, I heard what you said. You said he gets in his own way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause that can I illy would I pillar a natural born killer? That was the beginning. That's when they started that Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
I remember that. Mm-hmm. Speaking of Helter Skelter. I mean, his story.
They were dope.
Ruck and
Rock.
Yeah.
Sean P and Rock.
Right.
Rest in peace, Sean P.
It's funny when they first came out. Rock was my favorite MC out of that group when they first came out. Really? And then to hear how Sean P came up and just kind of
Sean
became the underground king.
The shit that made you go, oh shit, he said that. Like that was Sean P's thing. Meanwhile, Rock had the voice.
The voice.
That
That's
was
what
it.
caught me. But he had bars too. He just
he had bars, but
it wasn't as witty as Sean P. Sean P had like personality.
Sean P never stopped saying shit that was like, oh shit, he just put, oh, okay.
Right.
Like Sean P he was that dude. Like he would just do shit like that. And he's not like, I don't consider him a barsmith, you know what I'm saying? But every now and again he would say some shit, you're like, oh, I would have never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what made him brilliant, is he could do shit like that. Like he just say some typical shit and then sneak some shit in there and you're like, huh, touche.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the talent.
Mm-hmm. He was dope as hell.
Yeah, very dope. Very dope.
Oh,
very
yeah.
dope.
Really?
That,
You doing this?
but I rock with them. That was my little clique there, that boot camp clique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan of boot camp. Who's your favorite squad out of them?
I'd say the Cocoa Brothers.
Yeah.
Still intact. All of them, really. I mean, I don't know. OGC was tight, you know. Helter Skelter, of course. Shit, BDI, Buck. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was just that
funny.
Stay with them for a while.
When I put out a single on my own, 95 or 96 or some shit like that.
Wow. Okay.
And fucking Black Moon were performing at the what's the 930 Club or some shit like that in DC.
Yeah. Yep.
And so Buckshot actually bought my single off me that night.
Wow,
man.
Which was like they just got out the car and I was sitting there just on the corner like hustling my shit. He pops up, actually purchases my shit, you know, and we chopped it up a little bit. And it was like, this motherfucker actually just bought my shit from me. Like I didn't give it to him. He didn't take it. He bought it. You know what I'm saying? Like that was some dope shit. You know what I'm saying?
But Buckshot is probably one of the coolest people I ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you would even at the height of Black Moon, that dude was as down to earth as anybody I've ever met in my life.
Right.
You know? Like so at Syracuse, they came to perform, and like my man was like one of the people that did all the green room crap and kind of picked people up from the airport or whatever. So we went to get them from the hotel, and like when we walked in, like he introduced himself like, we ain't know who you are, I'm Buck, you know what I mean? So next thing I know, he was like, the paper bag full of weed. He's like, you smoke? I'm like, first off, no. And even if I did, what would I do with all of that? You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, he and just like that whole day, and then that night he just before Smith and Wesson blew, so he brought them up. You know how the promo stuff used to work back then. Like the crowd wasn't showing them no respect. Buck came out on stage, was like, yo, these my people, they got fire. And basically y'all gonna listen to what the fuck they gotta say, or we not doing nothing else tonight. And I was like, yo, that was just him, man. That was I never forgot that, because he could have been easily, especially like at their height, he could have easily been on some more, you know, come on, man, I'm Buckshot, whatever. Right. He was cool as heck, yo.
Yeah. And that's why I was tripping about the fact that he bought my single off me, and I didn't fuck with him like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's about encouraging Black entrepreneurship. I mean, like, he does a lot of his moves to try and inspire people to do that, man.
Yeah. He's big on that, yo. He's definitely about trying to bring people along, as opposed to, you know, let me go ahead and get you. Like, he's really trying to give you the sauce and then tell you to go make your own version of the sauce. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a weird way of thinking of it, man. But I look at boot camp clippers as kind of like an underground Wu-Tang. Like, they both started at the same time, and Buck and Drew Hobb were kind of like what RZA and Vine were for Wu-Tang. And they both carried and built empires that lasted this long. I think they started the same year too, right? Didn't they drop the same year?
I think they're pretty close in time. I think Black Moon may have been slightly before, but you know, they was all definitely in that same ballpark.
But I think the difference though is like the Wu-Tang kept it they kept it close, family, like, you know, like these is my peoples, those is his peoples, whatever. Like, but boot camp, like they branched out. Like they were like, all right, we're gonna go to the West Coast with it. We're gonna do hit. Like like they really did their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they actually, like, come on, like we got the ticket.
Here go the sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Here go the sauce.
Yeah.
Make your own version of it.
Right.
Like Drew Howard was cool. They were all cool as heck, man. But yeah.
You didn't have to keep like you didn't even have to know, like you didn't know OC was boot camp. You know what I'm saying? OC was OC still. You know what I'm saying? But with Wu-Tang, like you were Wu-Tang. Like if you were part of their group, then you were an offshoot of Wu-Tang. You were Wu-Tang mini or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it was like they were furthering their own brand versus trying to give people like a leg up to kind of
build your own
on their own and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Not to slight Wu-Tang, because they had a movement and they did something with it. You know what I'm saying? They're doing something with it. It's got issues, but they got movies and, you know, TV shows and shit. So they're doing something.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like they were actually helping other motherfuckers like get the sauce and
One was about building the community, the other one was about being the community.
Right.
Right. Well said.
Wu-Tang,
Wow.
Wu-Tang is the community.
Right.
Black Moon to me was about trying to build the community.
Right. Exactly. Precisely.
Or build community builders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what you named that shit out there, boot camp. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I appreciate that shit. Even though I didn't even rock with boot camp like that, but I appreciate what the fuck they were doing, what they're doing. You know, like that's good shit to me. You know?
Yeah. Even to this day, I mean, if you comment on it on one of their pages, they'll hit you back, man. Thanks, good looking, Rusty Jugs.
They were early when it came to like the whole chat room and internet shit. Like they had a whole community built up by the time people were like, yo, there's an internet. You know what I'm saying? Like they were already ahead of the game. Like, we got the internet.
Yeah. That's part of how they won.
Yeah.
That's part of how they kept winning.
But I mean, if you listen to them, you know, you could tell that they're all intelligent dudes, man. You know what I mean? Like, especially like I remember being there and like you could tell Drew Ha's role. You could tell he was who he was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was weird, but they all like it was never like Buck was never like I'm Buckshot and then it's the rest of y'all. And if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be none of y'all.
Right.
But you know, they all had kind of their place and they were all cool with it, but it was more about being people than it was about being where are you in the, you know, the structure. And I thought that was super dope, yo.
They're genuine dudes. Like, so I met Evil D maybe once or twice in my life, but that led to, you know, being connected on LinkedIn and fucking Facebook and wherever, like whatever. Like if I pop up on social media, he apparently remembers me well enough to link my shit. Like I don't know when we met, but I know that we met at some point. But he's there, you know what I'm saying? And I know we have friends in common. So he's one of those types of dudes. Like, all right, well, we know people, so why not?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's genuine shit to me. Like we could run across each other tomorrow and be like, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? But I know if I look on my shit, he's a connection that I didn't make. It's just like, all right, there's a connection here, whatever. So let's link that together, and like that's some dope shit to me.
That's really dope, man.
I appreciate shit like that. Like building that network just out of name recognition. You know what I'm saying? There are a few artists that do that shit. Like once they get to a certain point, it's just like, you're over there.
And it don't even have to be a high point. You know what I mean?
Just enough attention.
I got 2,000 followers, dog. Get off me.
Come on, man.
Right.
They definitely were cool as heck, man. But a lot of them, like a lot of the cats that I met in that early to mid 90s time frame were like that, man. They were just mad down. Like, you know, there was a lot of them cats were just dudes from New York. They had never really even been outside of New York. So coming to Syracuse was like, you know, we traveling, you know what I mean? So it was.
Peace, my people. It is your boy, the most fabulous T-Bear 183, and once again, it is time for that replay value where I go over the joints, the gems, the albums that you can't keep out of the deck, man. You always replaying and listening to it over and over again. At least it's joints I'm replaying and listening to. And for this episode, I gotta bring up, first of all, if y'all been riding with us for this long, you realize that me and the homie One to Dial share a love for De La Soul. So this is my favorite De La Soul album, and it is Stakes is High. Like I said in another one, I don't have everything on wax. Wish I did, but I don't. But your joint got it on CD. And also, if you've been rocking with me for this long, you know that I've been taking all of my, what do you call these, inserts, liner notes, discs out of the jewel cases, and they're in one of them binder joints. It is what it is. But man, Stakes is High. This is what, 96, I believe this is 96. They just broken, well, I wouldn't quite say broken off, but they wasn't really messing with Prince Paul on production anymore, straying away from him. So this is like their most boom bappiest album that they done, and the joints is just crazy, man. The intro opening it up is the most craziest joint that you've heard. The drums, the breaks on that mug, it's just fantastic, and it ain't even got a name. The song ain't even got a name. It's just called Intro. You think the first song is Super MCs, but you gotta make it through the intro. Listen through after they first started off. First of all, let's talk about how they started off. They started off different people talking about the first time they heard Boogie Down Productions' Criminal Minded. And it's like, whoa. The concept of that alone, which I tried to get that started with some other things, trying to get people to tell me the first time they heard different albums, it didn't take off. I really wish it did, because it causes a very good conversation. But anyway, you got people going through the first time they heard Boogie Down Productions' Criminal Minded. So that could be the song Criminal Minded, or it could be the album. I think they were talking about the song personally, but just that joint already. First of all, we opening up an album that ain't even talking about them. They ain't even talking about De La. Why are we talking about Criminal Minded? But it's just that to show you just how hip hop they are, that we gonna go talk about some classics that somebody else made and make it the intro of our album, and then hit you right after that with the dopest drum break that you'd have never heard. And it's like, oh my God, what are they doing? And it's crazy. Joints they got on here. Super MCs, The Business, Common. Man, this was prime time common sense right here. Then we got what we got? It's a bunch of joints. Then is dope on there. Breaks, Dog Eat Dog, Long Island Degrees. Man, that joint is so smooth. Oh man, Big Brother beat with Mos Def. That might have been the first time I heard Mos Def. I can't say the first time we heard Mos Def, but that might have been the first time I heard Mos Def. And it's just like, who is this dude here? You know, I wasn't let down. Let's just say that. Down syndrome is crazy, if you hear that. And then the joint everybody waiting on, Stakes is High. Title cut, Stakes is High, produced by the one and only legendary James DeWitt Yancey, J Dilla, JD, Dilla Dog. There ain't nothing else to say about Stakes is High. That joint's crazy. And just if you had the CD, because it came in the all clear case, when you open it up, you see this joint here. It's a verse from Stakes is High, and it just says so much about the lyricism of Pasta Noose that everybody sleeps on. Say, man, life can get all up in your ass, baby. You better work it out. Now, let me tell you what it's all about. A skin not considered equal. A meteor has more rights than my people who be wasting time screaming who they hated. That's why the native tongues has officially been reinstated. I'm just let you think about that. Matter of fact, you go home, because a lot of y'all got this joint in your collection. Go home and look at it. Read it over again. Read what he said. Think about what he said. And then you just be like, wow. Wow. First of all, a skin not considered equal. We already know what color skin that is. A meteor has more rights than my people. A meteor. Some joints that fall out of space got more rights than my people. And who are these people? The people who sit around screaming about who they hate. Now, we all know that all we do is talk about other folks and how they hating on somebody and this and that. Anyway, ain't nothing else to be said. This joint here, crazy play. I play it all the time. This is another one of them at least once a month type deals. I'm forever playing this album. I love the hell out of this album. It's got me through so much. And, you know, it's another one of them you just hit start, hit play. Track 1 to track whatever. What do we got? 14, 15, 17 tracks on here. Track 1 to track 17, you just let the whole thing ride out. You know, and then after you good and into the album, yes, there's going to be some spots that you're going to skip over because you're trying to get to that one joint you wanted to hear, but it's not because they just bad songs, man. I mean, De La is just a consistent group, and they forever hit us with more and more stuff, different stuff. And man, highly recommended. De La Soul, Stakes is High, crazy replay value. If you don't own it, go get it, and congratulations to them. Because of the issues they had with Tommy Boy, now their stuff is starting to stream, even though, you know, I'm gonna tell you to go buy it, go find it somewhere and buy you a copy. Even if it's just the MP3s, go buy you a copy. Don't worry about all that streaming mess, but that's just me. That's how I get down. But anyway, De La Soul, Stakes is High, high replay value. Until next time, my people, peace.